Various spiritual systems across the globe incorporate the concept of initiation into their fabric. When it comes to the metamorphosis of the human spirit, every tradition has something special to say. Rosicrucianism explores the complex web of initiation rituals and stands out among these for its heavy Western influence. The term initiation is used widely and has different connotations in metaphysical communities, making it difficult to pin down what it really means. Recognizing the complex nature of human consciousness is an essential part of comprehending initiation, especially in the context of Rosicrucianism. The three main threads that make up this complex fabric are thinking, feeling, and being willing. These aspects are similar to the head-heart-hands in Sufi teachings or the upper-middle-lower Dantian in Chinese alchemy, which are trinities that relate to ideas, words, and deeds. Within Rosicrucianism, initiation is significant because it upholds a basic rule: all that one learns and becomes is to be used for the benefit of others. Rosicrucian initiation, in contrast to routes that prioritize individual gain, stresses the importance of using one's new skills for the benefit of others. A deep exploration of the meaning of life is central to the initiation ritual. On their path to enlightenment, initiates ask themselves fundamental questions like, who am I? For what reason am I at this location? From where did I originate? Achieving psychic illumination is the end result of this process, which speeds up personal development by increasing self-awareness. Rosicrucian sacred geometry plays an extremely significant role. It is believed to be the key that opens all doors to creation, regardless of one's cultural or spiritual background. All possible levels of existence have intricate patterns that are revealed by sacred geometry. All things, both material and immaterial, are believed to have their origins in these geometric patterns, which are called divine thought forms. The idea is universal, transcending cultural and religious boundaries. Sacred geometry sheds light on the patterns at the center of reality, providing initiates with a window into the cosmos' fundamental structure. According to Max Heindel, in geometry, as in all branches of knowledge, we find two great divisions. One deals with the visible world, the other with the invisible, the abode of divine hierarchies. Envision a universe where the absolute nature of all things is supported by an underlying mathematical harmony, a kind of hidden geometry. By deciphering this coded language, sacred geometry reveals the blueprint for reality. Through the study and practice of sacred geometry, individuals can harmonize and balance their lives by harmonizing themselves with the divine order. Perception, clairvoyance, and adeptness are the three stages that make up the Rosicrucian path of initiation, which is a complex and meaningful journey. Every one of these signifies a new level of spiritual development for the initiate. During the first stage of perception, seekers set out on a journey of self-aware identification and understanding. A heightened awareness of the patterns governing the spiritual world is the focus of this stage. Ascendants enter the domain of genuine perception, seeing through the veil of the material world to the intricate structure of reality, surpassing the level of simple observation. As one moves forward on their path, they enter a realm of clairvoyance that is intricately connected to the light of the heart and the emotional realm. The ascent of a rose-colored etheric stream from the heart to the third ventricle of the brain is a vivid description of the remarkable transformation that occurs when an initiate's heart becomes a vessel of unconditional love. According to Indian philosophy, this spark plug opens the door to a direct spiritual vision at the cave of Brahma. Achieving proficiency is the apex of the initiation path. Initiates reach spiritual mastery during this stage when they learn to transform themselves through the power of spiritual forces. Alchemical processes transform not only consciousness, but also etheric bodies and the physical body. Both the adept's own spiritual development and the world at large undergo significant transformations through their mediumship. All human awareness revolves around three primary locations: the brain, the heart, and the Hara. These three sites are fundamental to the Rosicrucian initiation process. The spiritual path of the initiate is built upon these centers, which each contribute in their own unique way to the development of enlightenment and self-awareness. The focal point of the human brain, the cerebral cortex, is the furnace where ideas and information are refined and refined again. As part of Rosicrucian initiation, candidates are encouraged to keep a close eye on their own thinking throughout the process, with the goal of understanding the mind and how to bring their thoughts into harmony with higher spiritual principles. On the path to self-discovery, the heart center, often seen as the seat of emotions and feelings, plays a crucial role. The Rosicrucian path teaches that one may cultivate compassion and selflessness by way of the heart center. A spiritual spark is kindled, leading to direct spiritual vision, when the heart becomes open and unarmored. The domain of action and determination is embodied by the Hara center, which is sometimes called the lower Dantian in Chinese alchemy. The ability to effect change in the material and spiritual worlds is fueled by this principle. Initiates acquire the ability to influence the material world through non-physical realities through the Hara center. A journey to psychic enlightenment can be laid upon the Rosicrucian path's foundational practices. Initiates can benefit greatly from these practices because they foster personal growth and spiritual development. Keeping a reflective journal is like looking into a mirror. It shows you exactly what's going on inside. Throughout the day, initiates are encouraged to keep track of their thoughts, emotions, and actions. Revealing the inner light of consciousness, this apparently insignificant deed carries immense weight. Examining one's mental and emotional processes allows practitioners to better understand their own underlying tendencies and reactions. In Rosicrucian initiation, a special procedure called the backward review is very important. Every night before bed, initiates meditate by mentally going backwards through their journey. In addition to fostering introspection and strengthening the etheric life body, this practice is great for higher initiation because it teaches one to think backward. Another practice that the Rosicrucian path emphasizes greatly is the observation of life forces. To better understand the heavenly secrets of creation, initiates look to the natural world for signs of life and death. Through regular practice, one's clairvoyant faculties are enhanced, enabling initiates to discern the complex mechanisms that govern the ebb and flow of life. An essential Rosicrucian practice is the art of reading spiritual texts from a dissolving perspective. Rather than viewing sacred texts as inflexible dogma, initiates see them as portals into the author's personal spiritual journeys. Practitioners aim to reawaken the inner experiences conveyed by the words on the page through this meditative reading. The Rosicrucian way incorporates melic yoga, a special kind of spiritual breathing. Melis yoga goes beyond the physical aspects of breath, unlike traditional yogic practices. Breathing in and out consciously with a spiritual purpose helps bring harmony to the mind's thinking, feeling, and wanting parts. Rosicrucian initiates are given the power to break through the barriers that keep them from reaching higher levels of consciousness through these practices. Initiates experience psychic enlightenment and deep communion with the divine as a result of these practices, which they incorporate into their everyday lives and give life to their belief in the interconnected universe.